Hopefully you're out there all with a cocktail or smoking some weed, got the lighter up, all that good stuff. So yeah, I've been writing songs for a long time, and I never really took it all that seriously. But it's a great hobby of mine to be creative. When you're a filmmaker, you need a lot of friends, a lot of money, a lot of people. But I've found that writing songs, and particularly folk songs that are relatively easy, but you can have fun with them, that's been a great creative outlet for me. So I've been writing these specific songs, there's 5 or 6, for the past year or so. So without further ado, this one I wrote just about 3 or 4 weeks ago I started it, and it has a little to do with the situation we find ourselves in. It's a little bit of a sad song and reflects some of the loss and hard loving that people have had to go through. So it's called Truer Words Were Never Spoken. Hopefully here everyone can hear it. So when the sun goes down in California, I hear the sound of a broken drum and the lonesome song of a singer from the lonesome side of town. Well, I went out walking, this town's a ghost town, how the moon still haunts the sky. Now I'm all alone, so far from home, as these tears fall from my eye. 'Cause oh my darling, my heart is broken, truer words were never spoken. When I said I loved you, now I've lost you, and I will never fall in love again. Rain still falling in California, silver tears on my window pane. No one ever thought you'd leave me, and forever would our love remain. One sad morning, it was in the springtime, they came and carried you away. Now how I pray, Lord, for one day more in your love's sweet embrace. 'Cause oh my darling, my heart is broken, truer words were never spoken. When I said I loved you, now I've lost you, and I will never fall in love again. Oh my darling, my heart is broken, truer words were never spoken. When I said I loved you, now I've lost you, and I will never fall in love again. I will never fall in love again. I will never fall in love again. All right, first one out of the way. Thanks for listening, everybody. Glad to have you here. Want to make sure that you know that my buddy Chris Cady is playing right after this at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So come around that time, I'll be throwing it 3,000 miles away back to Chris. But anyways, it's kind of fun, a little crazy, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching. I'm going to do a little cover now, a little bit of it's a Grateful Dead song, Gary Garcia and Robert Hunter, who we lost last year. But I did a little adaptation of it, so. I had a hard run, running from your window. Was on that running, I wondered if you cared. I had a run in, a run around and a run down, run around the corner, ran smack into a tree. But I had to move, really had to move. That's why, if you please, I'm on my bended knees. Bertha, don't you come around here anymore. Dressed myself in green, went down under the sea. Try to see what's going down, try to read between the lines. Had a feeling I was falling, I turned around to see. Heard a voice calling, you were running after me. But I had to move, really had to move. That's why, if you please, I'm on my bended knees. Bertha, don't you come around here anymore. Ran into a rainstorm, I dug back into a bar door. It was all night pouring, but not a drop on me. Test me, why don't you arrest me? Throw me into the jailhouse until the sun goes down. But I had to move, really had to move. That's why, if you please, I'm on my bended knees. Bertha, don't you come around here. Oh, Bertha, don't you come around here. Bertha, don't you come around here anymore. All right, little Bertha action for everybody. Figured I had to throw in one cover to kind of pay the dues, but hope everyone's doing good. The way I have this set up, by the way, I see some of your comments, but it's delayed. It's not like when Chris sets up, so there will be no shout outs. I'll let Chris do that. But this next song is about the Barge Canal. My hometown of Pittsford, the great Erie Canal, Barge Canal, runs right through the middle of it. And right in the middle of Pittsford is a huge engineering marvel that even a lot of people in Pittsford don't really realize. Back in the early 1900s, they built what was called the Great Embankment. They had to bring the canal over this big valley that was over the Irondequoit Creek. So one day while I was walking on the trail there, the Embankment Park, I thought, hey, this deserves a song. So I walked the Great Embankment, basin to the lock. Boss man Bushnell's already waiting there at the dock. A packet boat's awaking, tow line to the shore. I harness up old Sal on this cold September morn. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge into Pittsford town. Summer is gone, but keep your head up, old Sal. It's a beautiful day here on the Erie Canal. Well, they said it couldn't be done, but old Geddes had a dream. Said we're gonna build a mountain across that troublesome stream, or the old Irondequoit, where I played as a boy. Fishing holes and swimming pools where we all jump for joy. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge into Pittsford town. Summer is gone, but keep your head up, old Sal. It's a beautiful day here on the Erie Canal. Sweet Annie Richardson strolling on Shane Place. Her daddy owns the tavern, she works there as his maid. She smiles at me, a sight to see, she does not suspect a thing. But come again next summer, she'll wear my wedding ring. Low bridge, Everybody down Low Bridge into Pittsford town. Summer is gone, but keep your head up, Old Sal. It's a beautiful day here on the Erie Canal. They called it Clinton's Ditch that he dug for the rich. From Erie to Albany, the Hudson, then the sea. But I'm just a working man singing working man's blues, and I walk this great embankment, just a man and his mule. Low Bridge, everybody down Low Bridge into Pittsford town. Summer is gone, but keep your head up, Old Sal. It's a beautiful day here on the Erie Canal. Thank you. The Great Embankment, that was called, about Erie Canal. All right, well, thank you again, everyone, for coming. I'm going to have a little sip. If you got something you can drink along, I got a little wine here. It's still a little early in California, I guess, for me anyways, although it's never really too early these days. You know, we're heading into another 7-day weekend here, so. All right, this song, it's a folk song, and it's called The Magnolia Tree, or Bed of Magnolias, whichever one sticks in the long run, but it's a nice little song. It has a little story to it, a little narrative flow, so if you are inclined, just sit back with your drink and sort of listen to the story it tells. So. The sun, it rises across the river. I wait for you 'neath the old magnolia tree. I trace the heart we carved here with my finger. Been 3 months now, Johnny loves Rosalie. Well, darling, I believe in God and country. Now duty calls and I must travel on. These roses are for you. Please know my love is true. For this time tomorrow I'll be gone. So lie with me on this bed of magnolias. I'll reach out and touch your hand. Darling, oh, you know how I adore you. So until the sun goes down on this sleepy little town, I want to be your man. When I first saw you standing by the jukebox, prettiest girl in all the world. The way you twirled and danced there by your lonesome, I knew you would always be my girl. So here I place my mother's ring upon your finger. On bended knee I ask that thou be true. For when I return from war, from that distant shore, this day in June I will marry you. So lie with me on this bed of magnolias. I'll reach out and touch your hand. Well, darling, oh, you know how I adore you. So until the sun goes down on this sleepy little town, I wanna be your man. The sun still rises across the river. We light roses on the old magnolia tree. We trace the heart we carved here with my finger. 30 years now Johnny loves Rosalie. In a wagon that's drawn by 4 white horses, and a hero's parade through the town. In a hilltop grave that overlooks this river, they laid your body in the ground. I still wear your mother's ring on my finger. I never married, always true, was a lonesome twirl. Every year on this day in June, I bring our daughter here to you. We will always be your girls, 'cause I laid with you on this bed of magnolias. You reached out and touched my hand. Oh Johnny, you know how I adored you. And until the sun went down on this sleepy little town, you were my man. You will always be my man. All right, a little longer song, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thanks everyone for watching. Some nice comments I see here. It's a little bit behind the time, so I can't really follow along, but I got a couple songs left, and then I'm going to toss it over to Chris. I have no idea what time it is, but I think we're going to be right about on time. Another cheers, this one with a little water. Gets hot in here with all the windows closed. I got to close the window. Right over here is 3 windows open to the street, hence the 11th Street session. So this song is songs about one of our favorite places in the world, one of my favorite places, a bar out in Mendon, and I just thought it deserved a song. It's called You'll Never Feel Alone at the Cottage Hotel. This one, by the way, haven't played it in a long time, so I'm going to have to look at the words a little bit more, so forgive my performance anxiety. I'm sitting here at the bar, drinking Tanqueray and tonics, a glass filled full of stars, a heart filled full of stones. Well, I've always been a dreamer, out there alone. So I sat down my glass, picked up the phone. Hey, it's me, I'm at the cottage. Yeah, that's right, I know, big surprise. Well, so many roads we've traveled, the children have all grown, but sitting here at this bar sure does feel like home. So raise your glass, a toast to our lost loved ones. May they always walk among us, be our guiding light. Every person here tonight has a story to tell. You'll never be alone at the Cottage Hotel. I see John behind the bar. He's laughing with Krager. Laurie's at the door. And in comes Space Invaders. Jim is playing foosball. And Jeff's up on the stage. Now everybody's dancing. But hey, it's getting late. So one more drink, and then I'll go. Well, I just wanted to let you know that I will love you always. Please remember that. May the winds of good fortune be always at your back. I'm still sitting here at the bar when you walk in the door. That smile upon your face might be my saving grace. So come now, sit beside me and rest your weary bones. We'll talk of trains and summer rains and places left to roam. It's closing time, it's time I go. But I'll be back next time around. Until we meet again, I wish you well. The prettiest girls are at the Cottage Hotel. So raise your glass, toast to our lost loved ones. May they always walk among us and be our guiding light. Every person here tonight has a story to tell. You'll never be alone at the Cottage Hotel. No, you'll never be alone at the Cottage Hotel. All right, good song about the cottage. Wish I was sitting there right now drinking a Tanqueray and tonic. If you're in Rochester, you can go out there. They are serving, I think. Not sure about the bar area, but I know they're serving some food. I've been getting my dad a fish fry there every few weeks. He loves it. Great people there at the cottage, and out at Bennett 64. So if you're in Rochester, please help them out. All right, I got one song left, and I can probably start drinking. Again, everyone, thanks so much for coming. I wanted to remind you that in 7 minutes, should be right on time here, you can switch over to Chris Cady's feed on his page. If you're here in Los Angeles and are curious, I'm going to put a link to Chris's live feed here in these comments. But it's been a great pleasure to open for Chris. I've been kind of with him a little bit as he's been trying to figure out this live stream thing. It's been fun kind of talking music and just figuring shit out, you know. But I think we're all doing that these days, so I hope everyone's doing good, and I hope that you and yours are safe and healthy, and anyone out there that has lost someone or knows someone that's been gone, my prayers go out to you. So this one is called Powder Mill, and it's a little bit about days gone by in the old town. So. Church bell rings down in the village. You smile off, remembered well. Flowers bloom along the towpath as we drift on down along the old canal. I thought I saw you at Four Corners, a certain sadness in your eye. Colonial Days Parade. It seems like yesterday I never had the chance to say goodbye. Walk with me into the summer. Meet me down at Powder Mill. We'll drink some beers and count the years. I love you then, always will. There's no more milk down at the milk store, in the basin just passing through. Or maybe we all just dreamt the same dream, somewhere out there beyond the moon. Creeks run dry down by the mill wheel. Skipping school, still pass the test. Ever sweeter for the leaving, my friend. Walk with your ghost and say to ye rest. Walk with me into the summer. Meet me down at Powder Mill. We'll drink some beers and count the years. I love you then, always will. Fish are jumping down at the hatchery. The leaves have turned from green to gold. Maybe we see the things that used to be, or maybe we're all just getting old. I thought I saw you drinking whiskey at the old hotel after the fair, and the band begins to play and it all just fades away. Let sweet, soulful songs fill the air. Walk with me into the summer. Meet me down at Powder Mill. We'll drink some beers and count the years. I love you then and always will. So meet me down at Powder Mill. All right, everybody, thanks so much for listening. It's been fun doing this. Good to get these songs a little bit out in the world. I know we've played a couple of them and slipped and fell, but I always enjoy playing some new songs. So it looks like it's 4:59 according to my clock. So at this time, if you guys just pop on over to Chris's page, look for his live feed, or in your notifications, you should see it. But it's 5 o'clock. Take it away, Chris, and I'll be seeing you all guys there. So take care. Thanks a lot.